Welcome back to the new letter. Dear Marcus, I've been thinking about the conversations you had with your grandmother Grace, and it made me reflect on how different and yet somehow the same our generations are. Though I don't know you yet, because I'm left with hundreds of pages to read, but I know this, that I'll learn you better. We like to think that we are modern, that we have evolved, but in so many ways we are still just as lost. Ours is a generation of broken people and broken hearts. We live fast, love recklessly, and carry our own wounds in silence, just as Grace and her generation did, though in a different way. The difference is that we hide behind screens, social media, and the chaos of our own lives, hoping no one sees how shattered we really are. Grace's generation faced their own storms, but there was a certain strength in their silence, a resilience in their suffering. They didn't have the luxury of voicing their pain or seeking validation from the world. They carried their burdens quietly, almost stoically. Yet somehow they found a way to keep moving forward, to live with their brokenness. Maybe that's the greatest difference between us and them. We often crumble under the weight of our emotions, letting heartbreak define us, while they found ways to keep going, even when life dealt them crushing blows. It is hardly a fair comparison, I know. People have changed too much. The century has left us bruised and battered. Even the young and privileged today wear their cynicism like a badge, their eyes blank and their minds full of things they never sought to know. Grace considered telling it all, unburdening herself to Ruth, or more likely to you, Marcus. But somehow she knew before beginning her tale that she would be unable to make you understand how it ended the way it did and why it ended the way it did, and make you see how much the world has changed. In a way, I think our generation is still searching for that kind of strength. We are caught between wanting to be understood and not knowing how to heal. The gap between us and her generation isn't just in years. It's in how we cope, how we process the broken pieces of our lives. But at the heart of it all, we are not so different. We all face the same human struggles: love, loss, regret, and the weight of choices we wish we could undo. Grace's story may feel like they belong to a different time, but the emotions behind them, the heartbreak, the secrets, and the weight of past, they are universal. We carry them in our own way, and maybe, just maybe, we can learn from her resilience and find a way to piece ourselves back together even when it feels impossible. With thoughts of both past and present. Warm regards, Hope. To Marcus from House at Riverton. See you in the next letter. Radhe Radhe.